right, let's bring in Andrew Forrest, chairman and founder of Fortescue Metals and also of the Minderoo Foundation. He joins us to discuss the foundation's plan to transform the delivery of humanitarian aid into Gaza. Good morning, sir. Good to have you on our show. You came out with this SafeGates proposal at the Amman conference earlier this week. I'm just curious to hear about how exactly the operation is going to work on the ground and when will it be up and running?
Joumanna, we have a complete three-dimensional, which we can show you on this, but it's very simple. It's totally automated. You don't need anyone with guns. Everything is done by recognition of machines by machines. We can ratchet the aid up to 10,000 tons a day. We can take it up even higher, but we need to get in about 210,000 tons of aid very quickly to head off a mass starvation event, which is beginning to unfold now in Gaza. We do not want to have on our hands of this generation another 1994 Rwanda event, and we've got to be able to head it off now.
What motivated you to do this, Andrew? Do you feel like you are filling in a void that institutions should have filled?
Look, we have been putting millions and millions of dollars into aid since October as the Minderoo Foundation through various sources. It's been a struggle for the non-government organisations who we've supported, the United Nations organisations who we've supported to get aid in. And the whole time it's because soldiers need to do their job. They need to protect other Israeli soldiers. They are very worried about arms coming back out or going back in. This way takes it out of soldiers' hands. It makes sure only soft goods go in, only empty trucks which have the exact signature of the truck which went in. Even an insect on the chassis will be detected. So it's so much safer, Joumanna, than anything you'll ever get than a soldier with a gun and a mirror looking around or a sniffer dog. So this is the way to fully automate aid across hostile borders. We need to get on with it. Israel has the green light on this. We've negotiated it for 2 months. They are in a very difficult position, but they now have a full solution. And I'd like everyone on Bloomberg to please encourage Israel, particularly if you're from Israel, particularly if you're an Israeli anywhere in the world. Please encourage Israel, give them your full support to do this.
So let me just ask you then, to be clear, when is this actually going to be operational?
Okay, if we get a green light on Sunday, Joumanna, we can have the first gate operational in 2 weeks and all 3 gates operational in 3 weeks. Literally, this is happening at the speed with which we develop major projects. We can do it much faster than any army, much faster than any government bureaucracy. We're specialists at this, and we just wait for the green light on Sunday.
Andrew, since we have you here, I mean, you and I have spoken in the past in Davos, and you actually said to me that, you know, the genesis of these types of discussions happened in Davos of this year. But one of the other big topics close to your heart is that of green transition. And I just wonder, you know, since the last time we've spoken, whether you think we are actually on track, the world is on track to hit those 2030 targets.
No, look, I do think that a mass starvation event in Gaza, I do think that the war between Israel and Gaza, between Ukraine defending itself from the completely unacceptable attack from Russia, has given the excuse to weak leadership to bow out, to blame the economy, to blame common sense, to blame whatever they like. But basically, what I'm hearing them say is that even though we have the means to turn the world green, they can't be bothered or they don't want to go through it. So I just simply say, if you say, Mr. Chief Executive or Chairman or Mr. Political Leader, that you can't, I think you're right. What about you get off the stage and let on someone who can? Fortescue's leading by example, so can you.
Well, I just wonder whether the politics are getting in the way. One of the big announcements this week was the European Commission are looking to impose tariffs on Chinese EVs. You hear something similar coming from the Biden administration. That is geopolitical consideration, but at the same time, if it becomes more difficult for consumers to purchase EVs, what does that do to the green transition?
Joumanna, look, I'd really like to focus in on this hard, but, you know, in a week's time or a month's time or 2 months' time, this is still going to be an issue. I would say very strongly, can we please ask this very respectable program with your very influential viewers to focus in on hard that there's a looming starvation crisis happening in Gaza, that the Israel government needs support from Israel people, it needs support from the world to be able to try something completely new that is a fully automated aid system which can be ratcheted up to any aid delivery which the international community can provide. We'll put a bituminized strip down the middle of Gaza. It's only 40 kilometres long. This is not hard for us. We can do that in a couple of days if we're given the right to do it, and we can get this aid out to those people who need it most. So, yes, I'm passionate about green energy, but Joumanna, please forgive me. I need the world to get in behind Israel, to get in behind Palestine and stop this starvation event from happening.
Yeah, and to your point, just to flag that it is expected that more than 95% of the population is in a state of acute food insecurity per the latest numbers put out. So definitely there is a need for further humanitarian aid and assistance coming through. Andrew Forrest, thank you very much for your time today.